Welcome to another episode of The Dream Farriers. I'm Tim, and with me, as always, are the best people on the planet, Anonymous Alex and Jenna. How are y'all this week?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 was on TV today.
Ooh.
It's the inspiration for the title.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I got disappointed because A Nightmare on Elm Street 4 did not come on immediately after, and I'm like, why? Why do we do this?
You must have been watching USA, because, okay, in our old age, yes, in our old age, we've been watching the TV, like channels on the TV.
Yeah.
Not streaming. And I've
I mean,
noticed
it's kind of streaming.
It's kind of streaming.
It's streaming channels on the TV.
Streaming channels on the TV, but in much the same way as we used to back in ye olden days with commercials.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that USA will just pick a random movie out of a series of movies and just play like the fifth one, the second one. And I'm like, okay, now where's the rest? God damn it. Every time.
Yeah.
Going back to streaming.
I do like streaming TV shows. We've talked about this before. But I like it. I don't like the streaming channels that are like, hey, we drop new episodes every Tuesday. I'm like, no, just give them to me and I will watch them. I am an adult. I can decide.
I will determine my own watching schedule. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm like, don't make me wait a week for episodes.
Yeah, no.
I don't care for this.
That pisses me off a lot about two shows in particular. One is Bridgerton, because I just thought it was all going to be out there, but they did like a 2-part drop. It was really annoying. And then 2, this I understand because it is still on TV, but Taskmaster. I can't keep up with when you're coming out and not coming out. I'm watching 4 shows in a row. I don't know when the last time I watched it was. What are you doing to me? Just give it now.
Is Taskmaster a British TV show?
Yeah.
British TV shows and seasons are so wild to me.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, there's a new season of Sherlock. It's 3 episodes. And I'm like, wait, what?
And you had to wait a decade for it.
Yeah, right.
Like, the other thing that always amuses me is that no matter what you're watching, it's always on either BBC or Dave, which is an affiliate of the BBC, and you just have to know your number designation. Like, are you on 4? Are you on 2? And then it's like, well, 4 is like kind of funny stuff, but maybe sometimes drama, and 2 is news, and you have to know what number to go to. I'm like, I can't follow this shit. And also, when you're watching TV there's a whole game show channel that just airs game shows 24/7 from 30 years ago. It's great. I love it. It sounds like I'm mad about it, but it's a great channel.
Are these American game shows or British game shows?
British game shows. And it's always like,
there's an American channel for that too.
I believe that, but this is like,
so like, who cares?
Yeah. And this is like, I mean, I like some American game shows, but like, this is always like, hey, there's a lawyer and these people are like out lawyering the lawyer Britishly. And what happens when they win? They don't get money. They just get told good job and go home.
So all of my history with the BBC did not actually come from the BBC. It comes from Masterpiece Theatre on PBS. This is where I got all of my British TV.
Masterpiece Theatre.
The majority of my life. Yeah.
So is that like Wishbone or like what?
They just show a bunch of BBC shows on PBS.
I'm
like,
surprised they don't call that
Sherlock
like BBC PBS 27 or something like that.
I mean, honestly. Maybe they do on the British channels.
Yeah, and then there's Mr. Blobby or whatever it is, that terrifying children's monster.
I don't think they have Masterpiece Theatre in Britain.
They're like, this is our American BBC.
No, I was just thinking they have theatre. And like by the time it gets over here, we're like a masterpiece theater.
It's so fancy.
But it's just because of
it's
RP
British.
voice.
Yeah, it's RP voice. That's the only time in my life that I've been wrong, but I felt like I was still kind of right, and like I'm righter than the people who are actually correct. Was that RP voice thing? Because everybody kept talking about RP voice when we were at Dragon Con, and it was like all the theater people. And so I was like, and then they do this like big, theatric voice, and I was like, oh, role-playing voice.
Yep.
And it turns out it's not. It's recessive prose, which I remember because somebody said that, and I'm like,
was
what?
it? I thought it was received pronunciation.
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
I don't know.
Royal pronunciation. Guess what? It's all of it.
It's none of what I thought it was.
I got to tell you, I'm with Tim. It's role play voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, I feel like it should change to what I said.
Yeah. You are role-playing a British person.
Yeah, but like also like that's the voice of like when you think of like classic role play, that's also the voice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So it's getting warm outside, right?
Have you checked where your children are?
You know what that means, right? That summer's a coming. So we had to start our summer reading club again. So we read Saddle Club 21. And Alex is going to tell you what happened in Saddle Club 21. Was it called Racehorse?
Racehorse.
I think it was called Racehorse.
It was called Racehorse. And I had to stop and double check that we hadn't already done this book because this was one of the saddle clubs that stood out to me from when I was a kid. So I had a bit of a panic attack, and then I checked the calendar and all was well. All right. Let me tell you what happens in Racehorse.
Okay.
Horsewise is holding their meeting at Pine Hollow, and everything goes to shit pretty quickly. Dr. Judy is here to teach the kids about veterinary medicine and detects that Starlight has a swollen knee, and Pepper is old, like 100 years old. And Carol has to spend at least 2 weeks not riding and cold hosing twice daily, and Lisa has to grapple with the concept of life and death. Actually, so does Carol because she gets invited to be Judy's assistant for the week, which means she doesn't have to pay vet bills. Huzzah! Also, I wrote DeSoto because I was like, I'm pretty sure that was her name. I don't really know. She's coming back to Pine Hollow for Topsides person is coming back to do a dressage demo 2 weeks from now. Keep that in mind for later. So spending the week, Carol witnesses great things. New babies being born, kids who love their ponies, a man who owns racehorses, including a snuggly mare named Prancer, who adores Carol. The racehorse also comes with a dose of reality because they are, after all, commodities, no matter how much they love you. Carol also witnesses horrors in the form of a gelding who contracted tetanus from a cut after being not vaccinated and then died, a completely preventable problem. Lisa, on the other hand, struggles with an essay, and it's Stevie to the rescue against all odds. Stevie's like, why don't you do your paper, which is supposed to be on life, on Pepper? And Lisa is like, wow, I totally screwed this up. And the teacher leans in with this big speech about like, most of you suck. All of you should rethink your life choices. You are bad at papers, but there's one good one. And Lisa's like, oh God, my paper sucked. This is terrible. And then the teacher proceeds to read this essay aloud to the class. And it's Lisa's paper. And just when you think it's going to be really bad because she's just written a big heartfelt thing about how much she loves Pepper and she's so sad that she can't ride him anymore, the entire class has a reaction to it. And it turns out like half of them not only know Pepper, but have ridden Pepper. And even the teacher, who is like 1,000,000 years old, learned how to ride on Pepper when she was a young child. Carol has a wildly different experience as she's making several visits to Prancer, the racehorse, and even gets to ride her around the track to make sure that she's sound. And she's amazing. So much fun to ride. And Carol is bursting to tell all of her friends about it. She's so excited that nobody can even get a word in edgewise, which is okay because Carol and Stevie are scheming on how to get to the track to watch Prancer's big race on that Saturday. And they are pretty sure they know how. It's through gambling. Spoilers. Smash cut to the race. Carol gets drawn into more and more, I'm pretty sure entirely against the rules, racetrack shenanigans, where like a child is leading a stallion to the tack-up area on the backside of the track, and then suddenly getting riding clothes and is on the lead horse ponying Prancer on the racetrack. and like waving to people. Anyways, it's whatever. She's all over the place. And the whole thing is that the owner thinks that Prancer adores Carol so much that if they just give Prancer this thing to care about, then Prancer's going to run the best race of her career, because horses just sometimes need something to care about. They load her into the gate. She breaks, and she is winning. She is running her heart out for Carol right up until the catastrophic breakdown on the track, where she's in the lead, goes down, all the other horses gallop over her. It's a disaster. Carol gallops over on her lead pony. Again, probably very much against the rules. She's the first one on the scene, and she finds Prancer's foot is very, very hot. And then others start to arrive. The ambulance pulls up. The whole crowd is holding their breath, because if Carol cannot get this horse up to her feet, then she will be destroyed where she lays. They don't say that, but that's truly what would happen. And it turns out with the power of love, Carol whispers to her and gets her to stand up, and the crowd goes wild. They get her to the barn for her vet check. She, of course, will never race again, but she will live. Carol's mind is preoccupied with Prancer all week after this. She can't focus on anything else, even though she is very excited for the clinic, which turns out is absolute magic. Topside is in top form, haha, and the incredible demo is mind-blowing. Everybody's giving standing ovations to dressage, which is how you know this is a fantasy children's book. And then after that demo, Judy arrives and finds Max, and they speak seriously in whispered tones, and Carol's like, oh God, Prancer's dead. And then they call her over to deliver the news. But the news is that Judy and Max bought Prancer together, and after a long rehab, she would become a new lesson horse for Pine Hollow. Plus, Pepper gets a retirement party complete with a gold watch. Life sure is a roller coaster.
It was Dorothy DeSoto, right?
Not a clue.
Dorothy.
Who knows, man?
It's gone. They mentioned her like twice, and they're like, remember, she's like the super famous rider that had the injury. I'm like, oh yeah. And I'm like, could I remember her name? No. Was I sure that Judy was right? No. Was I sure Max was right? No.
I don't know. Like, it was another wonderful summary, Alex.
Yeah.
Obviously, all bases covered. If there was one thing that I thought, I don't know that you leaned in quite enough into the moral conundrum that Carol found herself in.
Yeah.
About the ethics of racing horses.
Yeah. It was a big one. It was a big conversation for sure.
It was a big one. And it was handled in much Saddle Club fashion. Like, where it's like this young child thinking about this major like ethical position, and then at the end is like, people love horses, so it's probably okay. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's where we just, all right.
I kind of had a secondary problem with it too, which not with the book itself, because I don't think that this could be covered in the book itself. I think this is kind of too broad of a concept. But they kept mentioning like these racehorses. I don't know how I feel about them as like a commodity, blah, blah, blah. And then they start mentioning these horses are so well bred that these are the type of horses we have in our lesson program. But in America, thoroughbreds are like the backbone of all of these lesson programs. Like thoroughbreds are how the people get well-bred horses for amounts that are not exorbitant. Like there's no way that like that's accurate to Pine Hollow stables. If they have a lesson program with 10 horses, 5 of them are thoroughbreds, like no questions asked. So like the racehorsing industry supports all of these surrounding industries in America. And like, that's too big of a concept for a children's book, right? But like, I think it's worth mentioning too, and like maybe part of the like timid ending that we got in the book was because there's like more beyond that.
I have a question for something that I should probably understand now, but I just thought about, and you've probably explained it to me several times.
I've never explained anything to you in your whole life.
You look at a horse and you're like, I know what kind of horse that is. That's we'll say Palomino. That is a Palomino horse. Can a Palomino horse be a Palomino and a thoroughbred? Or is a thoroughbred like a whole different horse?
Oh man, I love this because we did cover this in depth in like episode 3 of Horse Girls.
Yes.
Okay, that's why it was a very long time ago.
Because this was my rant about Animorphs too, right? Because Maximilian,
Minneapolis
Max was a Palomino thoroughbred.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember all of this now.
I love it. Yeah, we went off for a while. And then I got so mad because after that entire rant, in which I was correct in the 90s, as it turned out, they did get Palomino into thoroughbreds in Japan in like the last like 6 or 7 years. So I was livid because I was right, but I had been since then not correct.
So, okay, you have a thoroughbred, and a thoroughbred is its own type of horse. Mm-hmm. Does that mean that a Palomino is like a mixed?
It's a color. Palomino's a color.
Okay, so it would not be the type of horse. Or would it be the type of horse?
Wouldn't be, because you can have multiple breeds that are a Palomino. However, that rule kind of goes out the window when we start talking about paint and pinto.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it go out the window?
A paint is a breed, and a paint horse can be different breeds, but when it's a paint that's registered, it's like a paint horse. And that has to do with breeding, like descendants. Are they paint horses? Does it come from paint horses? A pinto is a type of color that can cover any breed at all that has paint markings, but is not through lineage able to be registered as a paint horse.
No, I would have gotten that wrong because I thought that paint horse was anything with a spot.
That's pinto, yeah.
Yeah,
and that's
no,
the technical difference.
So it's a Vidalia onion, right?
You're gonna have
Yeah.
to explain that one to me.
Okay.
He recently explained it to me. Yes.
Yeah, there's a specific place in Georgia, Vidalia, where they grow Vidalia onions, which are, in my opinion, the best onions on the planet, right? But it turns out you can grow Vidalia onions in other places, like they do in, I believe, Washington. But they can't call them Vidalia onions because they don't come from Vidalia. So they have to call them Walla Wallas. So if you ever eat a Walla Walla onion, it's a Vidalia onion.
That's
it's the
like
same thing.
Honeycrisp apple.
Yeah, yeah. Or champagne, right? It's all these things
Yeah.
where, yeah, it's all the same stuff. You just can't say it unless it. So that's what I think of now. You can't call yourself a paint unless you're from paint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you can be a pinto from anywhere.
yeah.
Yeah. You can even, there's a
Paint
whole...
in the sheets, pinto in the streets. It's another good one.
There's a whole unmarked pinto registry also. Like pinto is a very easy registry to get into. I know I've done it. But you can actually, as long as like one of the parents was a pinto, you can register a horse that has no paint markings, like no splotches, white spots
okay.
as a pinto. And that has to do with on the body too. Like there's a certain level of like, to be considered like a paint or a pinto, they can have white on the legs and the face and be unmarked. But if there's anything on the body, they're suddenly, you can register them as a pinto.
That makes sense though. If they have pinto parents, and then like,
Come
it
out
skips
normal.
a generation.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like Teen Wolf, or at least the way they thought Teen Wolf worked. It didn't skip a generation. It landed on my face. Sorry. So I liked this book though. I did. These books are fun.
They're very
Yeah.
fun.
They're
Yeah.
ridiculous.
This one kind of got me. This one,
Oh, really?
yeah. And I think it's because of Ruffian. This book
Wow.
really, it was rough.
Who's Ruffian?
Oh, Tim. Okay.
Wait, was Ruffian in this book, or is Ruffian a different thing?
Ruffian's a real
Okay.
racehorse. And it's the filly that was like, she was an incredible racehorse. And she was at this time, like it was, another one of those like Great Depression era stories. But she was like kicking off this boys versus girls because she was completely undefeated in every race she ever ran. And so it started this very fun thing at the racetrack where like all of these women were getting out there and like doing like, oh, boys versus girls, ha ha ha. And she was so fast, so good, so incredible in every way. And the owners were pushing for her to run another race. It was a match race against whoever, I can't even remember, but whoever the famous gelding stallion was at the time. And like, they're like, this is going to be like the be all end all of boys versus girls, blah, blah, blah. And the trainer didn't want to run her, but the owners pushed. And so they put her in this match race. The two of them go off. They're running down the track and she fully has a breakdown. They think it might have been from like some pigeons flying off, spooked her. Leg is crushed into a million pieces. She's still trying to run. The jockey has to drag her down to stop her. They sedate her, get her on the ambulance. They don't really have the technology to heal this sort of wound at the time, but they take her to the hospital. They're like, we're going to try because like it's ruffian. We got to do it. They get her into sedation. They get her leg pinned. It was broken in tons of places. They get it all like, back together, cast it up. They start to bring her out of sedation and she starts running as if she's still in the race. And so they finally had to euthanize her because she just kept going. And apparently the room was like covered in blood and everything from it. It was tragic.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember this story. I did not remember Ruffian, the name, though.
Yeah.
And I thought I had just forgotten somebody in the Saddle Club book.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So like this one was giving me like there was a minute there where I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah. No, I see how it would have been much more dramatic had I had that story in mind when I read this. I did not. I had mozzarella cheese sticks and ska music in mind. So
Oh man.
You were skateboarding through this horse novel.
yeah, I was just living my life fat, dumb, and happy. No, I did. I think these books are fun. They are ridiculous. Yeah. Like, if anybody put these as like, I don't know, books to read at my age and didn't tell me that they were for like children, I'd be like, wow, these are so bad. But I think they're fun when like sort of through that. Did I tell you about Angel Down, by the way?
No, other than you finished it and you had thoughts about it.
I do. Angel Down is the Pulitzer Prize winning horror novel that was written as one sentence. I just finished it. And it's amazing. Like, I hated it when I first started. I was like, this is going to be so bad and so long, and I don't know what I'm doing. But by the end of it, I was like, that was less a novel and more an art piece, and it was fantastic.
I really want to read it. I mean, I've wanted to read it since you told me about the whole like one sentence thing, because things like that do often make me think, oh, that's probably really artistic and really like fun. And now I doubly want to read it.
Yeah, no, it was very good.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I mention it, is to try and bully other people into reading it so I can talk about it.
I mean, that's what I did with Atmosphere. So like, I fully endorse this. Yeah. That's how, I mean, I feel like we've found so many good books that way though.
And realistically, you did start an Animorphs podcast. So
I mean, and we started this
one.
There's
a history. Yeah. Also fair. I don't know what the next one is. The next Saddle Club. I need to look.
The name of it, or like,
yeah.
Oh, I wonder if it 22? Tells me in the end. Let's look and see.
Okay. This fits perfectly with our whole BBC conversation.
Tell me more.
It's called The Fox Hunt.
Ooh.
Yay.
So surely they're going overseas.
No.
No, probably not.
Do have
but
fox hunts in the U.S.
Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah.
I hope the fox wins.
I bet that they will reference Masterpiece Theater.
I bet they will.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. I'm writing this bet down. I'm not. I'm hoping to remember it. But I love this bet.
I hope they complain about the way British TV shows release their series. I hope that comes up while they're at TD's.
Yeah.
Stevie's eating her weird ice cream.
I think Stevie would be a huge proponent of RP voice.
So
yeah, I agree.
She would. She absolutely would. Yep. Stevie, so when they were at TD's at the beginning of the book, she ordered like a normal ice cream. What was weird about any part of what she ordered to go with it?
Pistachio and caramel is what she ordered.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound normal to me.
Why?
Oh, I just picked up a book. I don't know. Maybe I'll find the answer in Remnants number 5, because that's the book that I just picked up.
In Remnants number 5, when Stevie orders pistachio and caramel, and then that weird baby looks at her witheringly.
With no eyes.
Looks at her witheringly, no eyes.
And then the baby's like, I will not consume you. You are full of pistachio and caramel, and that is not to my liking.
Hey, everybody should listen to Animorphs Anonymous.
Yeah.
Listen to us talk about Remnants. It's quite a ride also.
Yeah, the books are like hitting lately. Like we've had some really, really freaking fun books. Like I would include Racehorse in it. I really, really enjoyed Racehorse, honestly.
Remnants, it had to get going.
Remnants
It had to get going for me, but it's
I
going
liked
hard
it from
now.
the start.
Yeah.
Tim and I are on like opposite ends of the Remnants curve from each other.
Oh, so you're going to end up not liking it?
I think I'll still like it, honestly. It's really good.
It's the Project Hail Mary Martian thing again. Like they're both really good books, and clearly the Martian is the better of the two.
Wrong.
I gotta reread it. I have to.
It's very good.
Oh my God.
Accurately argue with you guys.
But Artemis is the third best.
Artemis is the third best for sure.
Yeah, that we know for
Artemis
sure.
is the fourth best. Yeah.
Out of 3.
Yes.
I just think Andy Weir needs to learn how to write a female character.
Yeah. Just write a male and give it a female name.
There's also a character in Remnants named Billy Weir, and they call him Billy Weird. So I think of that anytime anybody says Andy Weir now, and I'm like, I'm sure he had to grow up with that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you would avoid that. Billy Weird can, like, puppet people. Like, there was a dead body next to him, and he just made her stand up and move.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was woolly.
it was woolly.
Go read Remnants. So he's a bloodbender.
Ooh.
I don't think he needs blood to bend. I like yes, and also I don't know that it stops at blood.
Well, I mean, neither does blood bending, technically.
So
There just needs to be moisture.
I feel like there's a lot of similarities, if we're being honest, between the character of Billy Weir and like a young Pete Ellison,
Yeah, for sure.
who they called Little Pete, and then Alex. I don't remember the context, but she just yelled out "Big Pete" one day, and it made me laugh really hard.
Because I think he did get big for some reason.
Big Pete.
Big Pete. Yeah,
Okay,
Gone.
so-
Another great series.
Yeah, we've talked about Gone. We've talked about Remnants. We've talked about Atmosphere and Angel Down, and even a little bit about Saddle Club. So why don't we talk about horse news now?
Okay, I have gone off the deep end with horse news this week because there's so much news I could tell you about in the horse world, but somebody just sent me what might be my favorite horse ad of all time. And so I'm just going to talk about this horse ad that was sent to me. I'm going to read it word for word to you guys. And you're like, oh, this is going to be one of those funny, like, my pony is Satan, blah, blah, blah. No. Nay, I say to you. So this was in a specific regional horse group that I'm in. I hope you're ready. Buckle up.
Okay. Yep.
Hello, I'm hoping to reach some exotic pet owners who have horses that would be interested in a trade. I have a tarantula collection that I'm curious if anyone would trade for a horse. I have 4 female tarantulas, 3+ years old with enclosures. Venezuelan sun tiger, and gives the scientific name. Brazilian black velvet, scientific name. Stripped knee, scientific name. Mexican red rump, scientific name. With enclosures, the lot is estimated value between $1,000 and $1,800. I also have 6 years of tarantula care and knowledge I can share. I will send pictures if you DM. I don't want to upset anyone with arachnophobia. I am looking for a healthy horse that can go into a mixed herd. I am hoping somebody sees this as an interesting opportunity to get a horse off their feed bill and get some valuable breeder tarantula located in redacted Illinois. Thank you for your consideration.
There's no way. There's no way.
fully did not expect where that was going.
No.
I could not have expected it when I got it, and I immediately said, Shannon, we have to message them and be like, we'll give you Gambit for these tarantulas.
Give me your weird spiders.
There's no way.
I think we should message them and find out.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, is this real? Is this like a YouTube prank show?
I've seen a lot of like will trade for, but like tarantulas have never crossed my feed for will trade
And
horse for tarantula.
I know that spiders are expensive. I know that they are. I've seen some very expensive spiders. However, it feels like you're trading down, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for a value between 1,000 and 1,800, like that's not a great horse.
You said trading down. I went the other direction.
Oh, the horse is
like-
down.
No. The tarantula's trying to trade up too much. I was thinking about the person who started with a paperclip and ended up with a
Yes.
house.
Oh my God.
And they're like in the middle of this, and I'm like, you're jumping too many rungs.
Right.
You
You
need
gotta
to
come up a couple more first.
Yeah.
Get me to sheep
Get
at
like,
least.
yeah, right. Get another
like-
livestock.
Yeah, I have this stapler. Does anybody have like a used hatchback? And I'm like, no, that's too many. You gotta.
But didn't
gotta
they
work a little
like?
bit.
I only vaguely remember the story. Didn't they trade up a lot for the house because they're like, wouldn't this be an interesting story? And the homeowner was like,
Yeah, I'm
yes,
sure.
it would.
I think that's mostly how it happened when you look at the trades.
Yeah.
Like if this was even real, like it was a thing people read on the internet. So who knows if it actually happened or not? But
I
I
swore
think
there
that
was like
mostly,
a TV show about it or a documentary. Oh, I could be
Was there?
wrong. I feel like there
Yeah.
was, but I could be so wrong.
because it was not as many steps as I would have thought it would have had to have been. So I'm sure a lot of people were just like, "Hey, this will be fun for the bit."
Can you imagine the person who comes home after a really tough day at the barn, can't keep their fucking legs straight, just not engaged in the core, having a real hard time getting the horse to listen to them, and they're like, you know what? I do fucking like spiders.
You know who's never bit the shit out of me? A
Fucking
fucking
spider.
spider.
So it's like, yeah, they come home and they're like, I wish I could change my life into spider wrangling. And then they open that ad and they're like, serendipity. And then they immediately message the person.
Mm-hmm. They're like, throw in 4 tiny saddles and you've got a deal.
Tiny cowboy hats. Because they have so many arms, I'm going to have them hold their own reins while they run around.
God.
Like, okay, let me point out another few favorite things while we're on this subject. I love that it's breeder tarantulas, and I love that they're also like, hey, it's okay if you don't know a lot about breeding tarantulas. I have 6 years of knowledge. I can help you out. And like the fact that they're like, hey, I need you to know I'm trading you not just 4 tarantulas, but a breeding program on those tarantulas.
Yeah, your ROI is like fucking crazy with this. You're going to make so much money. You're not even going to think about that horse. You're getting 1 tarantula for each leg, but really you're getting a lifetime of opportunities here.
Don't you just
Yep.
put 2 tarantulas together and just wait? Isn't that?
I don't know,
3
man.
tarantulas?
I don't have 6+ years of knowledge.
Just like poke it with, do something. Do
Each
something.
other.
Yeah.
And I also,
And these are not the same breed of tarantula. So like
no, 4 different ones.
you're making new
I don't-
tarantulas. This is how Spider-Man
There's
happened.
a red one and a yellow one, so you probably get an orange one.
That's how it works.
Nope.
I also have to point out that they made no requests on the horse other than it needs to go into a mixed breed herd. Is it rideable? Is it a pasture pet? What discipline? How old? What breed?
Now I am more concerned because what are they doing with this horse? They're going to breed it with a fucking
Right.
spider and get spider horse.
This is how you get Wild Wild West.
Oh my God.
Message me at dmoreau at genesplicing.com.
Dot proton mail or whatever the fuck.
No, they don't have 6 years of horse experience, okay? They're
No.
new to this. They have 6 years that they've been.
They're new to
Working
horse.
on
You're
stuff.
new to spider. It's the perfect trade.
I just, of all the things, like it just makes me want to go pick up something random in my house and try and trade it for like, I don't know, a Yugo, and we'll just see if it happens.
I want to find the meanest Shetland pony in the world and be like, I got you right here, bub. Give me them spades.
Yeah, sure. This thing can go out with any herd.
Why are they trying to get out of the tarantula game?
Ooh.
That's
Are
a good
they, or
question,
maybe these are excess breeders?
Ooh, yeah, these
May-
are
oh,
the
yeah, maybe.
throwaways.
They're so good at breeding tarantulas. They're like, I can trade these for a horse.
I would have to message back and be like, hey, what's the weight limit of each tarantula?
Weight limit.
Yeah.
Like how many books you can stack on it?
Well, books, sure. I was thinking people, but yeah.
Okay.
Like, Do I need all 4 of them to carry me around, or
Like a
Will they act out at a
palanquin.
children's birthday party?
do a little spider circus? Because yeah, like you're not just trading a pet or a livestock. You're also trading a mode of transportation
with spiders.
for spiders.
so-
Can these spiders pull a truck out of a ditch or not?
Exactly.
So I have to know also if I end up in an oddly enough, if I end up in an Airbud situation where some
With the
crazy guy has,
spider?
where my spiders have been put on an island, are they going to be able to find their way back home?
Yeah.
There ain't no rule in the book that says spiders can't find their way home.
I love it. It's just like that Venn diagram is too, it's like a cartoon pair of glasses. It's just 2 circles nowhere near each other. And that's all I can think.
Well, I don't know. Like, I love spiders and I love horses.
I just can't see you ever getting a horse and trading it for spiders.
No,
though.
God, no. No. Again, I'll walk outside and get a spider,
But I mean, like, people do have layers, right?
like onions.
yeah,
bring
we
it-
all
Bringing
like
it back to
a
Vidalia.
weird. Yeah. Why don't we do a horse quiz?
Oh, would you
Yeah,
like
can I
to?
ask the first question though? Real quick.
Oh,
Sure.
Can you remind me what the name of the onions were that when they're not in Vidalia?
Walla Walla.
Walla Walla. Okay, thank you. That was my quiz question. Thank you.
Okay. It's 1 for me.
1 point for Tip.
okay. Guess what, guys? This one's racing. Are you ready for
I
number?
was really worried you were going to say racist.
What?
That's where I thought we were going, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm no longer comfortable.
Chariot racing was one of the most popular ancient Greek, Roman, and Byzantine sports. In Greece, chariot racing played an essential role in aristocratic funeral games from a very early time. With the institution of formal races and permanent racetracks, chariot racing was adopted by many Greek states and their religious festivals. Horses and chariots were very costly, and their ownership was a preserve of the wealthiest aristocrats whose reputations and status benefited from offering such extravagant, exciting displays. What year was chariot racing introduced to the Olympic Games? And you must include the modifier.
Damn it.
Tim, if neither of us include the modifier, then we win.
Then you both lose.
Fuck, I'm going to sound so stupid.
I mean, same. Yeah,
three-
same.
Yeah. 324 BC.
I was going to go with 24 BC. We both did a 24.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's roll with it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. The Olympic Games were founded in
It's like
776.
1985, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I knew that, but it was funner to go more bad with it.
Wait, hold on. Say that sentence again, Jenna.
The Olympic Games were traditionally founded in 776 BC by the Aleians, a wealthy, prestigious
we're okay,
horse-owning
we're okay.
aristocracy.
Still
Pindar,
in it.
the earliest source for the Olympics, includes chariot racing among their 5 foundation events. But much later, Pausanias claims that chariot races were added only from 680 BC.
I still won.
You did.
Yeah,
You did
yeah,
one.
yeah.
That was I don't feel as dumb. Because I was worried she was going to say like 1985. And I was going to be like, oh.
Yeah, 1980, the
1985
classic
chariot
chariot races.
Yeah.
A mere few years before I was born, they were racing chariots across all of Italy.
680. I wonder what they did before
Discus.
chariot racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just like run from here to here.
Yeah.
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 And oil up and wrestle.
Would it have just been Greco wrestling then?
I have a question also, but it's not as good.
But I think you have to
Okay.
now.
Yeah, no, I'm going to ask it. I just want you to know it's not funny. It's not as good as Tim's 'cause it's not funny. I was wondering if there's any like historical time, because like, you know, when you think about like men and women compete against each other, like horse sports are one of the few that they actually do. And like even that, like in the 70s was a big deal. I'm wondering if in chariot racing there was ever a similar circumstance where there was like a female chariot racer competing against all the dudes.
Okay. So I don't know the answer to this question, and I'm sure we could research it. But I live in a world where in my head, they constantly told a female chariot racer that it couldn't happen. It's a man's sport, right? And just kept. And this female chariot racer dressed up as a dude and won a chariot race. We could make this movie.
I love this movie. This is my new favorite movie.
Mm-hmm. I believe that happened. I also believe that there's no way they let women chariot race then.
But like,
right?
See, I feel like maybe there's some stories about it.
Maybe. It would be nice if they were. Maybe I'm just being a pessimist.
Well, quit pessing those myths. And are you ready for number 2?
Yes.
Okay. Some legendary high-stakes betting wins in horse racing include Carrie Packer, who won around $20 million in 1993 after placing a series of bets totaling $4.6 million. Really, you're putting in 4.6 and you got back 20? Come on. Fred Craggs, who won about $1.5 million in 2008 after betting only about 50 pence, which is, if you are keeping track of that, about 20 cents. That's it.
See, that guy
That's
traded
way
up
more
to get
impressive.
a house.
He traded up to get a house.
he
That's
didn't-
the guy.
He didn't skip rungs with tarantulas.
He sure did.
He did it right.
He got that stapler in play, baby.
And a New Jersey bettor who is just known as Gulfstream Park Pick 6, who wagered just $3 in 2013 and got $3.6 million. What is the largest single ticket win and payout in horse racing history?
Dear God, who knows?
Oh man, it's got to be
Single ticket payout.
She already said
That doesn't mean only
20
bet
million.
on one horse. That means you placed one bet,
Right.
got one
On one
payout.
ticket.
And we're not talking percentage increase. We're just saying what was the biggest payout.
Mm-hmm.
And $20 million is already on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I want to go up to like 50 million, but I think that's overshooting.
I want to
I'm gonna
go
go
to like. Were you going to
30.
say 30? I was going to say
I
30
was.
also. Okay.
Okay. Do you want the over or the under on the 30?
Under.
Okay, I'll take the over.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The largest single ticket win and payout in horse racing history is $35 million, won by an
Wow,
anonymous
okay.
bettor during the 2007 Breeders' Cup Classic at Santa Ana Park.
Dang.
Does it say how much they dropped on that bet?
It doesn't, but they did it
Okay.
by picking a superfecta, which is accurately picking the first 4 horses
Yeah.
in the exact order.
I bet they put like $20 or something. Like not $20, but you know what I mean. I bet it was a
Like
'cause
$100 on this thing with
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a bajillion to 1 odds. Yeah.
yes, yeah. I bet it was not as much as that 4.6 that somebody put on something.
4.6 to 20 is like kind of pathetic. Like if I put $4 down and 120, no one's impressed. It's only
Right.
impressive
Yeah.
because he put as much down as he did.
Right. When the dude under you put down 20 fucking cents, my guy.
Yeah, yeah. I got to assume that guy just shot all the first 15 horses in that race after putting down the 20 cents.
I want 20 cents on this one. Come here, boys.
Yeah. That's bonkers.
The rest of them, no, I don't even want to say that. Like, it's fine to say race, shot them, but I don't want to say that they colicked.
Well, that guy did the worst thing possible for everybody. Because
Give
he's the
them
guy
hope.
that proves you can do it. Oh, putting down 20 cents and winning like $1 million. Like now everybody's like, well, it happened that one time. Oh, here, Alex.
Yeah.
Ancient Greek women were legally barred from competing in or even attending the male-dominated Olympic Games. However, they circumvented this in equestrian events where the victory and the wreath went to the owner of the horse rather than the driver. The most famous woman in ancient chariot racing was Caniska, Caniska, also spelled Caniska, one with a C, one with a K, of Sparta. Born around 440 BCE, this royal princess became the first female Olympic champion in history.
yeah.
Man, that's a story I want to follow. Yeah, there's actually several.
They should fucking make a movie about her.
They should make a movie about her.
Bernice, 2 of Egypt.
Bernice.
But yeah, so I guess all the owners had to be men, and then they didn't care about that. And then because women could not physically attend or drive in the Olympics, they managed their breeding and training from home while hiring men to race on the sacred track in Olympia in their place.
These bitches already inventing remote work. I love it.
Yep.
But also, they probably did that. They were like, hey, this is the guy I hired. His name's Jeff. Quickly puts on mustache and then turns around. I'm Jeff.
Jeff is but a lad.
All right, what's the third one?
Third one. Are you ready? Are you ready? Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Russell Avery Blaze, born August 7th, 1958, is a retired Canadian-American horse racing jockey. He holds the record for the most race wins in North American horse racing history and is a member of the United States Racing Hall of Fame and the State of Washington Sports Hall of Fame. Weirdly enough, he began his racing career in Walla Walla, Washington in 1974 and won his first race that fall at the Yakima racetrack. How many races has Baze won?
Ooh.
Career
how many
wins.
layers are in an onion?
Yeah.
God, the onion lore is so deep this episode.
So what we're going to do is you're going to give your initial thought on what you think it is, and then I'll gauge it and see if we need to reassess.
I am thinking somewhere around like 500-ish.
Oh, man, that's way higher than me. I was going to go, okay, my first thought was 50, and then I was like, no, stop it. They race more than 5 times a year. And then I was going to go 300.
I mean, they can race like 5 times a day. Like, that's why I'm going so high, right? And then they're at the track 7 days a week. And like, if you're just picking up ride after ride, like,
Yeah, so
you could do a lot.
Keep that mindset, Alex, and reassess what you're thinking.
1,500.
2,000. God, we're still low.
Okay. I'm gonna take a really big swing.
Okay.
7,000.
7,001.
Yes.
What you have done is the rudest fucking thing.
Yes.
Russell Avery Baze's career wins is, you're not ready, 12,844.
That's
Okay.
bonkers.
Bonkers.
Because 12,000 races would be bonkers to me.
Your body's
12,000
wrecked.
wins?
Right.
Yeah.
Wins is crazy.
That is, but I mean, I guess just like you said, you could do it multiple times a day.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a certain level of win, right?
Yeah. I mean, oh man. Yeah. And I guess if you do it for like your whole life, like that's,
Yeah.
you know,
That is bonk. No, I was not ready for that.
yeah, that's an insane number.
Insane.
That's more than
I
an
wonder
onion.
how long was he a professional racer?
I can tell you.
Oh, man.
Give me one moment.
Yeah, I
because
wonder
have
how
it on
many
my
years
fact
it took
sheet.
him to rack up 12,000 wins.
So he began in 74. And then, let's see, what's the last race I have on record? Last race I have on record was in 2015.
Oh, wow. So a long time.
But is currently
Okay.
retired.
Yeah, sure. But 40 years.
41 years.
Yeah.
Bonkers.
Yeah.
2015, like that's so attainable. That's so recent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would also love to know how many horses he won 12,000 races on. Like, I'm sure there's no way to even check that. But it's got to be an
So
ungodly
many.
number, right? But it would be interesting to me.
I mean, I feel like the Jockey Club would track that. Like,
Yeah, probably. But I don't know if I could quickly find it. But
no, I don't think it would be a matter of quickly finding it. I think it would be a matter of like having the records pulled and then like, you know, doing a bit of data cleanup on the names and
yeah, that's nuts.
A spreadsheet can be made.
yeah.
What was his name again? Blaze?
Yeah. Baze. Russell Avery Baze.
Baze. Bays. Okay. Of course he would have a horse name.
Russell?
Yep. Russell is Latin for Pinto. It's Greco for Pinto.
Greco, yeah.
I like to think that there was one Roman guy who added that, by the way, in wrestling. Everybody did Greco wrestling, and he's like, wait a minute.
I'm a Roman.
He started the Greco-Roman Wrestling League.
Mm-hmm.
Like in response, like this is the Roman division.
I'm pretty sure back then they just called it wrestling.
Yeah, I like to think, no, it's like the AFL and the NFL. Like, I feel like there should have been a Greco winner and a Roman winner, and then like a Super Bowl champion at the end of it. This is what I need. World Series of Wrestling.
Then the WWE has to make a play to get involved in that.
Do you think the wrestlers had to keep up their kayfabe?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Except I don't think it was called kayfabe. I think it was just their personality. They probably didn't have wrestling storylines back then, right? They just had...
Oh, I bet they sure
douchey big
did.
guys.
No, they
Yeah.
probably totally had storylines.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure.
And I like to think that there were announcers too. I don't know if this is like, there's probably no proof to this, but I always assume that every sport since the beginning of time has had an announcer talking about it.
Yeah. And they didn't
No, I
call
think
it
you're
kayfabe
right.
only because they called it kappafabe.
Oh, I like that. That's a good joke.
Dude, there's also probably like the wrestling storylines back then were probably like, I was born of a demigod. And people are like, hell yeah, you were. Your dad was this god. And we believe it. Like the
Yeah,
wrestling
Zeus
storylines
fucked
were
so
probably
many
so
things.
awesome. He's fucked so many things. Your
He
mom
fucked
was
a
a
goose
swan and your
once.
dad was
Yeah.
a god. And that's why we call you
What would get you a heel status as a...
Achilles.
Ah! No, that's good. Shut up,
Just-
that's
I
good.
know, I'm just
It was so
going to
quick.
tear up for that one. Rising from the asses, Alex.
From the asses, like a sphincter.
I don't even... That had to have been on Animorphs Anonymous.
Oh,
when we
yes.
talked about that
Yes, it
one. Yeah.
was. And then we looked up how many sphincters you have in your body. And
It's like
7?
800 or something.
Oh,
it's
shit.
like
No, it's
60.
way more.
I'm like,
it's so
yeah.
many.
Eyes,
Let's look it up.
back of your throat.
It was.
two
You have
stomach.
internal sphincters that you're not even thinking about.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
Like
them
your-
right now.
Because we did the same thing. We're like, I don't know, maybe there's like 6 or 7. There's like a ton.
There's like 2 for your
50 to
stomach.
60.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That number blew me away.
8 primary large scale sphincters.
I
And
can
then
feel
a
them all
whole
right
bunch of
now.
them.
You're a primary sphincter.
You're a tertiary sphincter. Useless.
For $10 a month, you can join our Patreon at the tertiary sphincter level.
Don't make me make this. I'll do it.
And this brings our podcast to an end, similarly to the way that your sphincter does eventually end whatever is pushing through it. Congratulations. Thank you for listening to Horse Girls. If you want to know when new episodes are posted or share your observations of this positively academic podcast, follow us on Facebook at Horse Girls Podcast, Instagram at Horse Girls Cast. If you want to buy some radical shirts and things, we have those. They're at duckduckjenna.com, America's most beloved search engine to search for one thing, and that's Horse Girls merch. Want to take our relationship to the next level? You can become part of our barn at horsegirls.club or patreon.com/horsegirls, where we have a veritable plethora of things to offer you, like content, but most importantly, horses in the barn. You can also go to singlethoughtconnection.com, THOT. If you want to find us on other podcasts, you can. If you like TTRPGs, check out Dungeons and Drakenbeams, Late Starters, Quid Pro Roll, and Dragon Knight Adventure Friends. Knight without a K, do the one with an N. If you do it with a K, you'll end up on a different podcast and you'll be sad. If you like Animorphs, check out Animorphs Anonymous. Surprise! We also do Surprise Deck Book Club. If you were Betwitched by Jenna, check out Jenna's Twitch at twitch.tv/JennaChill with one singular L. And if you put the second L in there, I will find you and I will point out every sphincter in your body until you can feel them all at the same time. And that will be very uncomfortable because there's between 50 and 60 of them right now in your body. I hope you feel bad already. I'll make it worse. Twitch.tv/JennaChill with one singular L. And if you, like me, can't get enough of Tim's beautiful Appalachian eating Vidalia onion voice, he's voice acted on such podcasts as The Way We Haunt Now. If you think our episode art is hella cute, that's because it is, and it was created by Casey D, who writes and illustrates a webcomic called Beside You, which you can read for free at besideyoucomic.com. May the nuts ever stick to your roof.
Made in association with Airtime for Nonsense. For more content like this, visit airtimefornonsense.com.